video. Catch it first on Patreon.
It's mango season. If you see mango in my teeth, no you don't. Okay, Moshi Moshi. It is time once more to do our monthly empties. This time, for July, you can kind of tell that I'm, like, this is gonna be a quick one because I'm wearing my uniform, my most comfiest clothes that I've worn 1,000 times. Should we do glasses off or should we keep the glasses on? Low-key, I'm being blinded by my ring light. Okay. Welcome to July. What a fucking weird month this was. It started off real promising and then it very quickly devolved into nonsense. So I'm gonna give us a little no-buy update first. Bro, why am I so fucking dry, dude? BRB off to join the lizard people. Okay, for starters, I got a new tattoo. You can't even see. I did get a new tattoo, which was $0. So I actually designed and paid for this tattoo about 2 years ago-ish, at some point in 2024. It was my gift to myself when my hysterectomy and my colostomy reversal and everything was done. I was gonna like reward myself with a chest piece. And it's not done yet. Like you can see that like all this is blank, but we got basically the this part done. So it's healing. I'm just realizing you could definitely hear the fan. Hold that thought. They call me Disorganized Studios. Anyway, I've never had such a hard time healing a tattoo. I've never had one, I guess, somewhere that like experiences a lot of friction, because the lowest point of my tattoo is directly between the two bazongas. It really like was a nightmare. I've also never had to go in for a touch-up for missing ink, and I will say this one is missing a lot of ink. Yeah, so it was pretty much the first week of healing was absolute hell. I made the mistake of letting my artist put the like the plastic Hypafix tape on, which immediately irritated my skin so bad. So I literally had like a contact dermatitis on top of a rash on top of a healing tattoo. As of yesterday, we are at week 1. So as of week 2, it'll be fully healed. And then on week 4, I can go in for my touch-up. So that was that. I had to keep changing, like, thank God, okay, I didn't have to spend any money. Mr. Studios spent the money for me. God bless him. But, like, first we started off with unscented Castile soap, and then I came to know that the pH was too high. So then we switched to Baby Dove, and the Baby Dove, like, worked a treat. So I'm still using like Baby Dove, and then after the Baby Dove, so I bought Aquaphor. I was using Vaseline. Vaseline is too heavy, so I switched to Aquaphor. The Aquaphor was too heavy as well, and my eczema was going bananas, so I switched to unscented CeraVe, and then that worked. So like every day I just kept like changing soaps, and then finally, oh my god, we got everything like under control, but I was fighting for my life there. But yeah, we're gonna do a little tattoo tour once it's a bit more healed, and we'll talk about my tattoos, because people love my tattoos, and I love that, because I love my tattoos too. I draw them, and then I give them to my wonderful artist Rachel, who has done all of my tattoos except for 2 of them, and then she just fucking slaps them on my skin. So if you're in the sort of, it's not really Montreal, Quebec area, I'll link her social media below and you can check her out. Okay, no buy update. So I have actually a fortuitous no buy update for us. I mentioned that I don't want to buy any more books until I finish the books that I have. And I have been aggressively going through my Kindle to finish everything I have. And I am down to one book. I finished Jurassic Park. Actually, I think like at the beginning of this week. It's so good. So good. It reads like Dracula. And it is so like, I love media that stands the test of time. Okay, we know this about me. It is literally, if you replace the dinosaurs with generative AI, I think that Jurassic Park is a better, like, forewarning story than the Terminator is. Like, John Hammond is so clearly Sam Altman. It's bananas. And, like, InGen is OpenAI. And, like, Malcolm, who's played by Daddy Jeff Goldblum, but Malcolm is basically spends most of the book just kind of like on his deathbed, like monologuing about how bad of an idea InGen is. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I won't spoil it for you because I want you to go read it. And as soon as I'm done my books, the first book I'm buying to read is gonna be the second Jurassic Park. Do we like my Kindle? I redid the little case inside. It, like, the dinosaurs, so after I read the book, I basically, like, watched one, either Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie every day this week, and, like, I've never been so emotional about the dinosaurs, but even the way that Jurassic Park ends, it ends with this, like, meditation on, like, the raptors that really, like, the problem isn't even the problem in Jurassic Park is the fucking raptors. And, like, it's, like, Dr. Grant, feeling this feeling of, like, overwhelming, like, pity and, like, awe, I guess, and almost, like, love for, like, these, like, raptors that have been trying to kill him. It's crazy. It's an emotional roller coaster. When I saw the T-Rex kill Indominus Rex in Jurassic World, I literally, this is not a joke, I cried. So maybe I'm just getting, like, old and sentimental, but, like, oh my god. I love her. I love you, Jurassic Park T-Rex. I was a big dinosaur kid as a kid. I think that's why I wanted to be an archaeologist originally, before I really knew, like, the magic of sociology and realized that I really love studying people and societies. It was dinosaurs. I love Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. I think it's like, and it's scary. It's not like the movie or any of the movies. None of the movies capture, it's very upsetting. Like, it's very upsetting. And you wouldn't think that, like, dinosaurs could be so upsetting. It's a very scary, eerie book. It's eerie. It has a really good sense of like almost the feeling of like, oh my god, like I can't look, I don't want to look. It's amazing. I cannot recommend to you enough to read the original. One day I'll learn how to speak English. The original Jurassic Park. Okay, that aside, my to-read list that I have left on my Kindle is, and I got sidetracked because I'm rereading Tampa, which, by the way, fucking another amazing horror story. It's really fucked up. It is literally Lolita if, like, the genders were reversed and Dolores was a dude named Jack and Humbert was a woman named Celeste. It's bananas. Yeah, but the books I have left are Dave, what is his name? Oh, I hate how the little percentage hides their name. Peltz something? The guy who wrote A Child Called It, who was literally also the child called It. He has a self-help guide called Help Yourself. So I'm really excited to read that. I'm about 11% through, so we'll finish that. I also have a book that was recommended to me called Demons of Magic by Gordon Winterfeld. this is going to be something I think that you're going to hear me talk about a lot if you follow my main YouTube channel. Sometimes people's tones are enough to bounce me off of the content of their book. And like, I've talked about this book on Instagram, Osorbo, Speaking to the Spirits of Misfortune. While I think that book is like a must read, okay, for anybody on a journey to like understand life and compartmentalize suffering and become a better version of themselves. But I don't like Ochanilele's tone. There's something about the way he talks about Haitians in the beginning that bothers me, and he's white, so I'm like double mystified because I'm like, there's not even like a I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not like you're coming from Ifa and they're coming from Vodun and you have sort of, I don't know, an African, like, we're the original sort of superiority about Haitians, which not that that's like any better, but it's just like, ugh. And then when I found out he was white, I was like, oh, that's even fucking more ew. So I don't know what to make of that. But the book itself, fantastic. Yeah. Is there anything else? Oh God. Okay. I have a book called Working the Roots, okay, by Michelle E. Lee. And while it is so interesting, it is a PhD thesis. Like, it's an unpleasant read in that it's like very highly academic, so I think that that's gonna be on my like abandoned list. Like, I have the information that I feel that I wanted to get out of it, and I've bookmarked like the really important stuff, but I'm hesitant to say that I would like go back, do you know what I mean, to finish it. I had the same problem with another book that I ended up selling, because not only could I not get like through it, I lent it to like 4 other people and we all couldn't get through it. I found it. It's Baba Yaga, the Ambiguous Mother and Witch of the Russian Folktale by Andreas Johns. Couldn't get through it. None of us could get through it. I think my favorite like PhD sort of flavored book is Baba Ifa Karade's Ifa, A New Global Perspective. So you know what? Pick that one up maybe. Okay, sorry, I didn't think we would be on this tangent for very long. But something else on my list, because I read You, like the novel You last year. I think I want to read the original Lovely Bones. Maybe even the original Jaws. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so that's my fortuitous news. Okay, next thing. I realized that in the no buy, I didn't put like any caveats for like gifting stuff. I did spend money on shit I didn't need this month, but they were gifts, and I'm not really sure where that fits into the no buy, because the no buy rules are kind of like very me centric, if that makes sense. I'll tell you what I got. I bought a grinder for, it's really cute, it looks like a Pokeball. But I bought a grinder for Mr. Studios because he passed his first CPA exam with flying colors, and I'm just really proud of him. He watches these when he misses me, so if you're watching this, ha! I love you. Ew, I know. Just skip forward ahead 10 seconds, okay? But, and then the other thing is, my guru's wife had a baby. Okay, here's where I kind of did fuck up. I may have or may not have gone a little fucking bananas and bought $300 worth of stuff. But in my defense, postpartum is a difficult time for many women, and I wanted to be helpful. I love my guru. He, like, usually not even for my own fucking family members have I ever spent that much money on a baby gift, but like, he raised me, and it's crazy, you know, we were talking about it, and he was like, you were like my first daughter. Like, he met me when I was like a dumbass. I wasn't even 20 years old yet, and I'm now 28. He saw me through Bharatanatyam, Kathak, most of sitar, Carnatic singing, 2 long-term boyfriends, 2 big long-term breakups, The meeting of Mr. Studios, all of college. What else? Graduating college, my first like real job, 2 career changes, a major move, my brother going through like we've been together. I've been there for to watch his, like when I met his son, he was still like a baby. I watched his son grow up. I've seen the birth of his second child. Like, it's insane to me. I was there for his like whole like not the immigration itself to Canada, but like him getting, like I remember like him getting settled and like me helping him to like find a car and like navigate like paperwork. Like, it's crazy how much we've done together. And his wife is so cute. She's like, you know, you're his favorite student, right? And I was like, am I? And she was like, oh yeah. Like, he talks about you all the time. He's Cancer. He was there for that. Like, we have been like inseparable. He really is my Bharatanatyam dad. And his children are lovely, and his wife is lovely. She's so nice. And I was just like, you know what? I really wanna like get you guys something. And not only is it like, hey, you just had a baby, but it's like you're in a country without the rest of your family, and you're basically just like, I wouldn't say alone, because it's not like they don't have a support system. They've been here for so many years, but it's like you're in a foreign country where you can't really just be like, oh yeah, my mom is down the street to help. You know what I mean? And it's not like dancers make a fucking crazy ass income. Like, I remember he used to, like, when I first started, he was working like 2 random ass jobs and teaching, and then it was like we, the students, kind of paid for everything because he couldn't even really afford things. We would go to like the Shivratris, right? Like the Shiva like dance like festival thingies, or like a Natyanjali. We would like go to like a Natyanjali. Like, everybody else would be in these like elaborate Bharatanatyam costumes, and we had like the same saris that we used over and over and over and over and over. Like, it was always like the same fit, the same jewelry, the same sari. Me and my grandma used to like sew costumes and stuff for the kids for like no money. It's bananas to me that now he like flies to and from India and like hosts Arangetrams. Like, I'm so happy for him. So I wanted to get them something really special because it didn't just feel like, oh, you know, okay, my guru's wife like had a baby. Like, I was like, I feel like my, like, really somebody that was very, responsible for my development as an adult had a baby. Like, this is an important baby. And like his wife told me like, yeah, like people haven't really like volunteered to help, and it's not like we had a registry, so we didn't really get many gifts, and we're kind of like going at it alone. And I was like, fucking say no more. So I was like, what do you feel that you need? And she was like, oh, I really need like hair ties. And I was like, you got it, queen. I got her 2 different types of packs of scrunchies, no snag, like the little like plastic elastics, so she could use it for her and the baby. But I got her that. I got her a wet and dry detangling brush. I got her a silk pillowcase, a bunch of under eye masks. I crocheted a baby blanket for them. I got them baby soap, baby wipes, a baby nail cutting kit because she said she didn't have one. I know I'm forgetting things. Oh yeah, I got them little baby plates with suction cups underneath, because I remember that when my cousins had their kids were like 2 years old, and they were still asking people for their daughter's birthday to buy those. So they'll get a lot of use out of it, I think. Yeah, I just kind of went bananas. I got like as much random baby supplies as I thought would be helpful, and then I tried to get her as much hair supplies as like humanly possible. And they loved it. They called me yesterday actually, and my guru was like sort of like misty-eyed, and he was like, we love you. And I was like, I love you too, dingus. Like, you raised me. He was like, you're the best. I was like, yeah, of course I'm the best. I was like, you raised me. Like, we've been together for my entire 20s. The sweetest thing. So I showed up to temple, obviously, in like, I was like, you know what? We're doing like the whole 9, sari, whatever. And I was kind of like hanging out, and he was teaching a Bharatanatyam class. That's why we were there. And like a lot of the Bharatanatyam sort of ladies are like older ladies. And, you know, they were kind of circling me like sharks, as older, I think, ethnic women tend to do when they don't really recognize you, but they're definitely curious. And they were like, oh, like, is she, like, joining the class? And my guru was like, this is my senior most student. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a senior student. I guess I figured that I had been forgotten, you know, that the dance world, because I had to leave because I had cancer, had sort of like passed me by in this weird way, you know? And to see that that wasn't the case, and that like I wasn't just this like forgotten relic of the past, I was still a senior student. It was such a nice feeling, and I saw like the light bulb like go off behind their eyes, and they immediately like assumed the pranam and tried to like touch my feet, and I was like, no. Like, I was like, no. I was like, you don't want my blessings. I'm like, I really like, I'm not that good, and I was like, never that good, and I was like, no, please get up, like, please don't do that. But I was like, oh my God, I'm a senior student. So that's kind of it for gifting. I'm actually going to a housewarming party on the 1st. For my childhood friend. We have been friends since we were 8 years old. Can you believe it, girl? And I'm what now, 28? So what is that? Is that 20 years of friendship? That doesn't seem right. Oh my God, it is. Right? 8 plus 10? 18 plus 10? Oh, fuck, that's insane, dude. So I'm gonna, like, I don't think it's gonna be a $400 or whatever, but like, I'm gonna get them something nice. I figured I can get them like a nice toaster or something. I started my 9 to 5, so, you know, I have a bit more income, but, yeah, I also have like medical debts and stuff to pay back. My goal this year really is to like put, like, I get paid around $2,000 bi-weekly, so I'm like, those $1,000 is like $1,000 MasterCard, $1,000 Visa card, and then the rest is just for like random expenses, and then whatever is left at the end, like when the next pay period starts, then I just like allocate that money, you know. But yeah, I'm also taking over the lease here, so I'm gonna have to worry about rent. But it's been okay at my day job. I work for a big pharma company, but I work for a patient service provider. So my whole job is basically guaranteeing that people get their like $3 million a year medication for free, which is nice. And yeah, it's been nice to use my experience in dental and maxillofacial for the first time in a really, really long time. I don't think I'll ever go back to teaching because the money is just not there and the job security is just not there. But like, so far so good. Although I am kind of finding it very difficult at 48 hours a week to schedule all my extra content in. But like, I do what I can. So if things come out a little late, now you know why. And with that giant ass fucking recap done, let's get into the actual spending. It's really not terribly fancy. So my laundry, I ran out of detergent, so I replaced one bottle of a 2-liter Attitude laundry detergent, unscented, retails for $28.99. I purchased a 2-pack of 2 liters of the same detergent for $25.94 and got 2 free. So a grand total of 8 liters for $25.94. A good deal. Good deal. So I did do a cost breakdown for the 1 liter because I was refilling it with my Castile soap. I made a TikTok about it. So if we take the $80 for the Castile soap and we divide it by 4, it gives you about $20 for a liter. Keeping in mind we're only using about a cup of the soap for the laundry detergent solution that we make. And so it's about $4.80 worth of product used. I do notice that I tend to go through my DIY Castile soap laundry detergent a little quicker. I think it's worth noting I did buy 4 liters of Castile soap in the spring at some point. which I've been diluting for laundry detergent, and so far I've done one whole 2-liter bottle. But again, 4 2 liters for like under $26 is unheard of, and it's a brand that I use all the time, so can't really complain. I also bought a plant enzyme laundry booster. It's a natural laundry booster. It's fragrance free. It's plant-based. It was $30, a bit hefty for the like amount I think in the bag. But it's been great for laundry stripping, and it's also been really great for like adding to loads that I have to like stain treat. So again, I can't complain. I like it a lot. It's also unscented. It's very easy. Oh yeah, I also forgot kill me now. I had an injury earlier in the month. Unfortunately, when you have a hysterectomy, your like vaginal canal gets like reconstructed, and I had like a little, like, it wasn't like a full tear, it was just like a little like a scratch kind of. So I did have to buy Vaseline for $7, and I had to switch my soap to a special soap for my injury, and it was $47.64. So again, weird. It was a good month, I think, for like me not buying extra cosmetics, but it was also a weird month for like strange costs that made no sense. Yeah, so that's basically all that I spent this go around. It's not terribly much. So we'll go into the used. My 500, the stupid Fertier dry oil. I think I mentioned in the last video I had to take a break because my skin freaked out. I did give it a few weeks, and my skin, like, when I tried again to use it, my skin freaked out even harder. So I gave up. I gave it to Mr. Studios. I looked for like an exact price, but I didn't really find like a median price. So we'll say it retails somewhere between 40 to 50 bucks. The other thing I finished, I had a roll of silicone scar tape that I have had since 2025. I finished it. It retails for $20.47. I don't think I'll rebuy it just because I still have scar cream that I have to like get through, and I've started doing scar tissue massages to break up the tissue and reduce my little like keloid thing that I've got going on. The next thing is CoverGirl Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Balm, which retails for $7. I finished it. I'm really working hard to finish my cosmetics. Oh, and I'll show you, if you're wondering how it's going with the Attitude, the like algae mascara, it's going pretty well, I think. I'm trying to like show you my little eyelashes. But yeah, I like it very much. It's very light, it doesn't itch, and you can sleep in it and you won't even really notice. And I like that it has castor oil. My lashes feel hydrated. I went through a 2-pack of Tiger Balm. If you know me, you know I love Tiger Balm. Okay, sue me. Good for nausea, good for migraines, good for pain, good for tummy aches, good for just like, I love Tiger Balm, okay? Tiger Balm was $12. I actually don't need to buy anymore because hilariously my cousin gave me like 6 jars of Tiger Balm. She's like, I think you'd like these. I was like, you know I'd like these. And finally, I finished the Glossier Ultra Lip in Cranberry for $30. Okay, I hate Glossier products. I know. I will not relent. I hate Glossier products. They don't work with me at all. I find them weirdly dry and crusty. I don't like their lip products. It doesn't do anything for me. So basically, all that to say, none of the things that I used I really need to repurchase, nor is it things I think that I would repurchase. So this time the calculation's really simple. The total for everything I used up is $119.27. The total I spent on new cosmetics and things for this month was $110.58. So basically, It's a savings of $8.69. If I decide to subtract approximately, I would say $300 plus another $50 for Mr. Studio's gift, it actually ends up being $341.31. So essentially, I guess, like, I did sort of technically go over budget in the sense that I did expend more than I saved with the items that I'm not, like, repurchasing. But again, I haven't quite decided where gift giving falls on, like, the scale. I don't know, because it's like this whole experiment kind of was about me, like not wasting on my money on stuff that I thought that I wanted. But it's like when you're giving people a gift, what does that count as? I don't really know. So let me know, I think. Maybe we can, like, figure this out together. A $400 gift definitely is not the norm. I like to keep gifts, because I know myself and I'm a big, like, over-giver of gifts. I like to keep gifts generally $50 max and below. I think the $50 really is reserved for big occasions, you know, buy a house, have a baby. When it comes to a housewarming, I'm probably looking at, like, buying, like, a little appliance, a water boiler, a toaster, maybe a little throw blanket, and, like, $50 will buy me enough yarn that I can actually make a throw blanket. So we'll do a little use what we have ass craft, and then we'll kind of worry about sort of going out and buying something if indeed my friend tells me that there's something that he needs for his new place. I will say, I think my predictions for things that are gonna get used up, definitely the fake tan. There is so little left. Like, I barely have enough, I think, to maybe do 3 tans. We'll see. Possibly even the sunscreen. My mom really likes my sunscreen, so she's been using my sunscreen. So those are kind of my predictions so far. There's also a possibility that my eyeshadow palette, my last little loose eyeshadows, will, like, bring up the rear, and I'll end up using all of those up as well. But it's kind of like TBD. So I don't know, we'll see. I've been trying to wear makeup to work even though I work at home, because again, I'm, like, trying to get through it, and I can kind of see my bathroom drawers and stuff emptying, and I get, like, really excited. And that's all I have for you. This one was a really quick one. It was a really, like, lore and life updates heavy one. I hope you enjoyed it very much. And yeah, I will see you guys for the August empties, but I am editing some YouTube videos, so most likely I will see you before that. If you want to keep track with my random ass adventures, you can check me out on Instagram at SPAZZIES. You can check me out on Patreon if you are watching this on YouTube at SPAZZIES. And on YouTube, my main channel is SPAZZIES. And if you just want to hang out with me as opposed to the art, check out my second channel, Spaz After Dark. I am also on TikTok at SPAZZIES. And yeah, okay, that's all. Have a good last week of July. Bye!